jump in and say hello this morning because we're all here. Most of us are home today, and we're very excited that we're on baby watch with one of our little dwarf goats. So we've just come down to see the goats this morning, and I'm going to do a bit of a wander around the farm where we're going to see the dwarf goats, the miniature ponies, through to see the dogs, and then we're going to go and check out where the boys got bogged in the paddock yesterday, and then we have to go and check on the horses, and we're going to go and see a massive tree that fell over. So we thought we might go for a bit of a walk around the farm today. So I'm just going to have a check. So this little goat is called Marshmallow, and she is expecting a baby any day now. So we absolutely, hello Alicia, thank you for being here, my friend. So Alicia, I'm going to give you the update on the goat. So, so the babies are getting bigger, baby or babies, and the back end's starting to look quite swollen and it's dripping clear fluid, and her udder is really ready to rock and roll. So we're thinking that it's how much longer can it be? That looks quite different now. Sorry for the National Geographic moment there, but she can't be. Yeah, she can't be far off, can she? It's got to be soon. Look, she's. I know. Sorry, darling.
Couldn't feel the babies moving.
Yeah, they're changing. They run out of space, don't they?
Yeah.
And then, so Rachel's here with me. And then we have Miracle that's having a bit of a scratch. Hello, Miracle. Are you having your second breakfast of the day? You're a lucky girl. You're a lucky little girl, aren't you? So I thought that it might be Yes, she is. Hello, Mary. Hello, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you. So we instead of just doing the dogs today, I thought we might go for a bit of a wander around the property and check on all the animals, Mary. So we've just had a look at Marshmallow, the little dwarf goat that's about to have a baby, and we're having a look at Miracle, who's enjoying her second breakfast of the day. I'm here with Rachel, and my son Mitchell's over here as well. And then we were just taking a moment to have a look. Even Alicia, if you have a look at the bend in the tail, see how her tail's kind of gone in a funny angle now? I think that's a sign too, I believe. So the goats are very happy this morning. So we might go for a wander through now into the miniature pony paddock and see how the girls are going today. All right. So we're popping through into here. It's very muddy at the moment here, so I'll try not to ice skate like I did yesterday. So this is Bluey, and then we have April. These girls are Australian miniature ponies, and they're quite little. So we're going to go, we won't stick around in this paddock very long today. We're going to go for a bit of a walk, but I just thought we better check them. They've got their hay, they've got their food, they're happy as can be. All right, shall we whiz through? I'm glad that you ladies know each other. Both of you have got amazing channels. I'm just got to be careful here while I walk through this muddy paddock because yesterday I nearly landed on my butt when I came through here. Okay. I'm wearing better shoes today though, which is always good. Mitchie, would you mind doing that for me, please? Yeah. Oh my God. Shh. Alicia, because we have Rachel here with us. Yeah, they did. Alicia, so Alicia just asked, did they get the car unstuck? We'll go this way now, Mitch. Um, yeah, they did. Do you mind getting the gate? Yeah. And Alicia, I put a long form video on my farm channel so that you could see what happened. And I also put I've got a short to go up in the next couple of days to see what happened. It wasn't that adventureful compared to what sometimes happens around here, but it was still pretty slidey. So you'll be able to see Mitchell did manage to grab some footage of it, which was good. Good morning, duckies. Hi, Angel. Hi, Oakley. Cavaliers, do you want to come down? Would you like to come down, Cavaliers? Lockie, Levi? They hate going on the wet ground. They're a little bit like me. The rabbits okay, Jim? Good morning, bunnies. I'll just say a quick hello to the rabbits. Good morning, Marble. Good morning, Lexi. All right, let's see if we can coax the Cavaliers down onto the ground. They're built for the indoors. Yeah, look, Mary, even Levi's having a tantrum. Levi's like, I don't want to come down there where it's all wet and yucky. I know, good boy, Lockie's here. Levi, I can come to you. Huh? Oh, look. Yeah. Can you see that tantrum? Levi, are you having a tantrum? And you are too, Lockie. Oh my God, you funny things. Are you going to come down and play with your mum? Oh, you are? Well, you're thinking about it. Come on now. Levi, good boys. Oh my God. Oh, get up. There we are. You're so funny, honey. You are so funny. They hate it because it's wet. Our oak tree lost all of its leaves and killed all the grass in the process. Poor Mitch is in the middle of raking up all of the leaves. But look at that. You don't like it, do you? You don't like being outside when it's cold and wet, do you, Levi? You going back up already? Yeah. All right. We're going to go for a bit of a walk now. So, guys, I'm going to come back soon, all right? Lockie, you'll have to stay here a minute. You'll have to stay here. You stay with Levi. Mummy will be back. I love you very much, but I'm just going for a walk. Don't panic. You'll be fine. You will be fine, and I'll be back really soon. You stay with your brother. All right, I'll be back soon. All right, I will come back. I promise I will. Promise. All right, golden retrievers will be back. All right. Okay. So now we're just going to go for a walk up the back and see where the boys got stuck. I haven't been for a check yet. Hi, Angel. Angel, you have to stay here too. I know. What a cow am I, Alicia? I know. They'll go back up there and they'll go inside. We've got a nice hot fire burning. Angel, stay inside. Good girl. Oh, that ball all the time.
Not meant to rain for later.
So this is the wood stack that we've been burning. We've just started lighting the fire about a week ago. So that amount of wood, that's about 5 rows deep, and that'll keep us going for 1 year. Okay. Can one of you kids get
Oh,
this?
yeah.
Oh, no, I've got it. Okay. There we are. All right. So we're just going for a walk now, and we're going to see where the boys got stuck. Seriously need to cut my hair, don't I? Right. I don't need a hand. Um, it's basically, Mary, 6 6 months on, 6 months off. If I can not light the fire until May, and we have the fire from May till November, I'm happy. Um, my son does chop a lot of wood, and we also have a mechanical wood splitter with a lift thing on it, a hydraulic lift. So sometimes we even hire people to come and help us because we need to do so much wood that it's quite the effort. So we're just going back for a bit of a walk through here now. So I've told you before how we're getting new fencing done. So this is the next fence that has to be replaced and repaired. So that's why the boys were having to clear the fence line yesterday. And it's hard to see, but it's quite a steep hill. And it's been raining a bit. So that's why they got stuck. So this is some of the tree they were having to pull out. I'm going to try not to fall over. All right. Almost there. Hang on a minute. Sorry about this. I've got to try not to get stuck in all sorts of crazy things here. So there's nothing drastic to see, just slipping, sliding marks, that's all. So when you have a look on the farm page at the long form video, you'll be able to see how the four-wheel drive got stuck and it went a bit sideways here. That's okay. Let's just call it harrowing the paddocks. There. All right. So now we're going to go back up and check on the horses, see if there's any wildlife hanging around, and then see a massive tree that fell down. Oh, I just felt myself slip then. Hang on, I'm just gonna get Mitchell to hold my hand. Um, yeah, so Mary, I've got a second channel called Ups and Downs. Oops, I nearly fell again. Ups and Downs Farm, UPSON, Downs Farm. And if you have a look at that channel, it's got all of our other farm animals and Australian wildlife and things that go on the farm. Big bonfires, four-wheel driving, my son's farrier work, he's a blacksmith, so all sorts of things. Oh, I'm up the hill now, I nearly fell over before. Oh, Mitchell came and held my hand. Thank you, son. Okay, so we're nearly up to the horses. So Mary, I'd love you to have a look through the page because that my I keep calling it a page. My farm channel is newer and it's really slow to grow because it's hello Aubrey. Thank you for being here. I think it's because it's such a broad niche. It's got a little bit of everything. So, when you've got a dog page and it's one dog or one breed or whatever, it's easy. But when it's the farm page, I've got all sorts of random stuff on there. So it's different. So I hope you like it. And if you've got any suggestions as to how I can grow it, please feel free to reach out to me through email or Instagram or just in a comment because I'd really appreciate the help. So most people have seen this by now, but this is just a Range Rover that got squished by one of the trees. Hey, it was only a branch. Did a fair amount of damage though, didn't it, son? So we're just going to go and check on the horses now and see this tree that fell over. Scout is lame. An abscess. Oh, um, um, we. I was on a live this morning with a guy. Oh, what was that? This tree here. Oh, that's me. Hang on, I'll flip it. This tree here. It's a dead gum tree. It just dropped things straight out at us. Thought, oh my God, what's going to get us? Um, what was I just going to say? Oh, I was on a live this morning and there was a guy called Gareth who was talking about oh, this is going to be tricky. Hang on, I'm just going to try and get through the gate and across the paddock with Mitchell so that I don't fall over. Because look what I have to walk through. Hi, Belly Girl. Hi. Don't be a cow. I can see what you're doing. All right, thank you, Mitchell. Oh. Sorry, guys. I've just got a Mitchell's helping me to make sure I don't fall down. Thank you, Mitch. Okay, I'm safe now. So I was on a live this morning watching a guy called Gareth with the little bulldogs, and he was saying, Mitchell, that he loves watching that guy. I think you watch him as well, that does cow trimming and finds abscesses in cow feet. Have you? Yeah, he loves that page. And I said to him that we've got an abscess video that I'm going to put up on our farm page. So if you want to try and have a look at scouts, I might be able to put that on too. So this is a gum tree that fell over. Yeah, Mitchell's really nice at helping look after me. So Mitchell's about 6'2", if you can get an idea. Mitch, do you want to just stand in front of that root ball? So this is a gum tree that fell over. Just to give you an indication on the size of it, Mitchell's 6'2", and that's the bottom of the tree. Just to give you an idea. So it's probably about realistically 2 or 3 times his height. You know the hoof GP or Gareth? You know Gareth. Yes. Yeah, I watched his live this morning. He's a cheeky thing, isn't he? There. So that gives you an idea. This is 12 to 18 feet across in diameter, just the base of it. Yeah. So you wouldn't want to be under that when it fell over. And somehow, you know how sometimes the universe just helps you out with things? Um, The horses have been in this paddock for quite a while, and then just this one day, my daughter Eloise moved them into another paddock for whatever reason. I can't remember why now. And on that day, this tree fell down. So what a blessing, because if they were in here at that time, may not have ended so well. So let's go this way. So there's Rachel. Do you want to go stand next to Rachel, Mitch? Oh, Rachel, how tall are you? 5'5" maybe? Yeah, Gareth's lovely. About 5'5", you reckon? Yeah, so that's how thick the tree is. And then it goes all the way over here. So we need 3 trees about this size to heat our home for winter. If it gives you an idea on how much wood we go through, about 3 of them. What I'm finding though, Alicia, what's funny is that the even though we all speak English, there seems to be a bit of a language thing where I am missing some of the intricacies of jokes that other people say, and then other people misunderstand sometimes what I say. I think because as Australians, um, we sometimes talk a little bit slack, I suppose, and sometimes use funny sayings and things. So people often think that I'm being cheeky when I'm being quite innocent. Yeah, I know. I was so thankful that the horses moved out of the paddock right as Belle's going to the toilet, right as this tree fell down. So this is quite a mess, and we've got another tree down over there, so that's next year's wood, close to sorted. So this is going to take one hell of cleaning up. It's massive. It's really hard to show you how big it is. Yeah. All right. Alicia, can I ask you a question, my love? Would you prefer me to go for a walk down the back, right in the bush, or would you prefer me to head back down to the horses? The dogs. Maybe back down to the dogs, do you reckon, Mitchell? Yes, eucalyptus gum tree, Mary. So I'll show you the leaves. Hang on. So that's predominantly what's here. There's 7,000 million of them. And when they're in the ground, they're really, really, really tall. How many feet tall do you reckon this tree is, Mitchell? 200 feet tall at least. Yeah. So this is eucalyptus. But these are the trees. So Mary, what in one of the other lives I was talking about how these gum trees are also nicknamed in Australia widowmakers, and that's because they drop their branches out of nowhere. And they sometimes what are the reasons they drop branches, Mitchell? It's often because of sorry, say that again. They drop their branches because of illness. What other reasons would there be?
Mm, ground changes and need to shift weight so they don't collapse themselves.
Yeah, okay. What about weather and temperature?
Oh, plays a part in it too.
Yeah. So these trees have a tendency, if you have a look at the interesting sort of array of branches, if they're just if they're feeling the need, they just throw a branch off. Here's an older one here that's just thrown one off. And that's what happened to that Range Rover over there. A branch just poof, off it went. Even here, look, this tree here has dropped one right there. So you don't want to be standing under a gum tree when it throws the branches off. They do have a smell. They smell beautiful. Yeah, we need to wear helmets, construction helmets. Exactly. You just know that if you're camping in Australia, you don't camp under a gum tree unless you want to get squished, really. You tend to just keep your eyes peeled and there's another one just over there that's fallen. See that one? So it's never-ending work. Never-ending work. But that's okay. I'm just going to pop over and see Belle before we go down. Sorry, that wasn't very clear footage, was it? Hi, honey. Are you having a drink? That water must be awfully cold. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Are you having a drink? Or are you done? Yeah, eucalyptus is amazing. You gonna wait for me, Mitchell, so I don't fall down again? Sorry, I'm just making him wait. Yeah, eucalyptus oil is incredible. Alicia, do you get it readily there? Is it available for you guys readily? Okay, just waiting for my son's just going to help me over the mud. Okay, thank you, Mitchell. Thank you. All right, Missy, enjoy your breakfast, honey bun. Hi, it's nice to see you too. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I'm safe now out of the mud. Yuck. Oh, yes. Yeah, I appreciate you being here very much. So even there is branches down. It's a never-ending story here in Australia on a farm. We have to deal with this sort of stuff all the time. We're just heading back down to see the dogs now. So now that we've had a look at that tree that fell over, I'm just going to show you again this car that got squished to give you an indication of the weight. This was just a branch off that tree. So that tree decided it had had enough, threw a branch off, and this was the result. Luckily, that was just a parts car, not a car that that we use for anything other than parts. So we're just going to head down to see the dogs now. We have two golden retrievers, Angel and Oakley, and then we have the Cavaliers, Levi and Lockie, and a Kelpie called Cody. Something else I've noticed, Alicia, is that the magpies sound really different overseas. Really different. I can't show you now because the iPhone doesn't pick up the sound when you're doing a live that's far away, but I want to get some footage of the magpies making sounds because they're really different. No, no, Alicia, it wasn't a real spider. It was just a plastic one stuck on my dad's trailer. So when my dad died, his trailer came to live here, and he always liked to have spiders stuck on the side of his things. I also noticed that in America, you guys have different possums. We have, when I saw on Marlowe's channel, sorry, on Marlowe's channel, he had I think, are they called opossums or something different? And oh, really different thing compared to what we have. No, yeah, I know, right? But I do have a spider video on my farm page, my farm channel, of when there was a huntsman in my daughter's room and my husband went and picked it off the wall and put it outside just with his hands. So feel free to have a look at that, but I wouldn't do that. Um, so we don't have opossums here in Australia. We have really cute ones that are called ringtail possums. And are they brush or bushy tail, Mitchell? Bushy tail possums and ringtail possums. And we have sugar gliders too that are so cute. So I've got one little video coming out soon on the farm channel, on the Ups and Downs farm channel, and that's of a ringtail. And I'll try and get some more bushy tail possums soon. Yeah, the possum that I saw on Marlowe's page freaked me out. It was really weird looking. And it carried its babies, like a heap of them, all over its back. That blew my mind. What, the possums? I don't think so. Oh, I think they might when they get scared or something. Do the possums hiss when they get afraid?
Yeah,
They don't generally make sound though, do they?
they'll grunt and stuff a little bit. The
But
opossums, when they get afraid of things, they just drop dead. Ours fight back.
really?
Yeah.
Is that true? Do the opossums die of fright?
Play dead.
Oh, they play dead?
Yeah.
Oh, never heard of that before. Yeah, okay. Shall we go through here, hun? We're back with the doggies now. Oops. I remember one
Wait.
time doing this and there was a huntsman and I accidentally touched it without knowing.
Oh, really? Where was the huntsman? Really?
Yeah.
Good waiting, Lee. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Guys, settle down. Oakley, Oakley, come on now. What's the matter, Levi? Did you have to stay outside for 5 minutes? Yeah, right. That sounds scary. We don't have an issue with possums here. They're just like pretty things, really. Yeah, okay. So is that the where the saying you play possum comes from? Oh, you learn something new every day. I never even knew that. How cool's that? Do you think I sound silly, Mitchell? Yep. Oh God. All right, Angel, have you got a ball handy for us? They act like they're dead. Yeah, that's what Mitchell just said, Alicia. He said that your possums, the opossums, will pretend they're dead to prevent a fight, whereas our possums will fight back like they're in war.
Well, I remember one day
Hang
Molly
on.
had a fight with a dragon.
Molly did, our
Yeah.
cat.
I watched her kill it one day.
She killed a possum.
Yeah. I looked over there one day.
Oh,
Yeah, it was bigger than her too.
oh my God.
Fucking tough.
She was, wasn't she? Yeah. Where's Lockie gone, Levi? Has he gone inside? Are you going to, have you got the ball? Angel, where's the ball? It's over here, honey. Angel, look. Here it is. Oh, there it is. It was at your feet, Mitch. Thank you. All right. Angel, sit. Just last week, I know, a week ago, and that tree is now bare. A week ago, that tree looked like this last week, and now it's all there. You love, yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they, Mary? So this one's Angel, who you would have seen, who's a two-year, oh, you're right, Oakley, who's a 2-year-old golden retriever girl who is absolutely manic for balls. This one's feral, Angel. Have you got a better choice? That's like muddy as. Yuck. I'm sure there's better balls here. Oakley, where's another ball, darling? Say hi. No door fee. Just like, come on in and say hi. No door fee. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. Okay, so this is Oakley. Oakley must be nearly 4. Are you having some grass there, sweetheart? Levi, are you having some grass? Okay. And now Angel's brought the ball back. Good girl. Angel, sit. Good girl. Oakley, sit. Oakley, good boy. Good boy and good girl. Free. Oh, look at that. That was a good one. Levi's here. Levi, I'm sure you've got enough grass in your tummy now, darling. Levi. Oh, Lockie, come. Lockie's like, I don't want to get on the ground. Oh, oh, yeah, well, I'm always up for a chat. I like getting to know people. Levi, Lockie, come play. Come play. All right. Yuck. This ball, seriously, it's the most feral thing I've ever touched. Pretty sure. All right, let's go. We'll go closer to Lockie so that he can come down for a cuddle. Ready? Let go, puppy. Angel, back, 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 back. Good girl. Sit. Yes, go. Free. Good girl. Yuck. That is feral. That is disgusting. Come on, Levi. Let's have a cuddle. You did good waiting. You did good waiting, baby. All right, Lockie, come. Come on, honey. Come on, honey. Yeah. Oh, Maverick's here. Hello. 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 I think I saw the other day on your channel, Maverick. I'll just say hello to Levi and Lockie first. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, my darling. Hi. I think I saw you have a dam similar to ours. Yeah. Yeah, the dam is low. And so they fixed it yesterday with the excavator and filled a big hole. and we're hoping in the next rain, which should be tonight, it fills up again. But do you know what happens, Alicia? Here in Australia, as I explained to you before, the gum trees fall over all the time, right? And one gum tree fell into this dam. What do you call that? Like the border of the dam? What do you call that? Like a dam edge, I suppose. And over the last 50 years or so, it's rotted and become like a straw. So we've had to do repairs on it where they've dug a massive hole, chainsawed out the tree, pulled out the tree, and then filled it with clay. But now, every now and again, it rots through again. But funnily enough, the thing that we can use to fill the holes is called bentonite clay. And bentonite clay, from what I understand, and I'm no expert, you put it in and it swells, it absorbs the water and it'll fill the hole. So that's quite expensive to buy. But we discovered that clumping kitty litter is made of bentonite clay. So now instead of buying the bentonite from the landscaping type of shop, we just go and buy kitty litter and fill the hole with that, and it works. So fingers crossed. You guys are being so good waiting for me. Thank you. I know, Lockie. I know. Golden's come. Angel. Oakley. Angel. Sit. Oakley, sit. Good puppies. Lockie, watch your back. I'm going to throw it. Ready? Oh, which? Can you put your butt on the ground, please, Oakley? Oakley, sit. Oakley, sit. Whoa! There you go. I'm so glad to see that some of our. Well, I'm not going to show you that. I'm not so glad to see that. Oakley, come on. I'm so glad to see some of the friends interact with quite a bit are here. Thank you. And Maverick, I must say, your accent in your videos blows my tiny mind. I love listening to your voice. Levi, you're just not a fan of being down here on the ground, are you, sweetheart? Want me to sit with you a minute? I can sit with you a minute. Do you want to sit next to mummy? I'm just going to get some chairs ready because the Cavaliers prefer to sit on chairs like this. There. Love when you hear hack it cheaper. I'm not sure what that means. What you call southerner. Well, I love it. I'm here for it. We don't have a very nice accent, I think, in Australia. We just sound a little bit like we haven't got any class or something. The cavies are beautiful. Levi, come through. Levi, through. Come round this way and you can hop up. That's it. Good man. Come this way. Now you can hop on your chair now. Levi, do you want to hop up? When your big brother gets out the way. Levi, through. Good boy. Levi, up. No, don't go that way. That's better. Good boy. That's better. Rod, you're back. Oh my God. The comedians just arrived, everyone. Stand by. Things can get messy. Well, don't be watching me here at work. Isn't it a Sunday? What day is it where you are? Lockie, take a seat, bud. What happened to me? Oh, you mean yesterday, Rod? Yesterday. Do you mean what happened to me yesterday when I accidentally disappeared? Or what happened? Yeah. Yesterday Yesterday, what happened was I don't actually know. One minute we were chatting, and the next minute you were gone. So I don't know whether I hit a button. And Rod, you do know that my disability is not being able to control my right hand. So being able to hit a spare button is probably likely, but I could have also run out of reception or something too. So I really don't know. I wasn't sure though, then, Rod, if you were talking about the fact that I don't have makeup on today. I just didn't have time today. So you get me raw. Lockie, sit down, sweet pea. I'll come and sit with you. Yeah, I'll sit with you too. There. All right. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, is it all right without the makeup on today?
I usually can I tell you a secret? Usually I wear the makeup on here only for this because I blush so much. I get I get so embarrassed sometimes and I get a big stress rash. So the makeup here helps me to hide, it helps me to hide behind makeup instead of you seeing if I go all red and blushy. So if I go blushy, I'll just do this. How would that work instead? They're prettier to look at anyway. What you doing, Levi? Hi, beauty. Hi, Lockie. Oh, you just melt my heart so much. Do you know how loved you are? You are so loved. Lockie, I know. And Levi, I know. You just can't fit on my lap right now. We're on a funny chair. Oh my God, Rod, don't start with that. That was so hilarious yesterday. Far out. I was telling my family about that. You need a side hustle as a comedian, Rod. Yeah. Like, what are you doing down there, bud? What have you found? Oh, you found your hammer. You found your hammer, darling. Yeah. Oh, you're going to take it. You think you found gold. Good job. Oh, yuck. You don't have hair on your arms. Well, lucky you. Oh, this disgusting ball that Angel has got. It's the worst thing I've ever had to play with. And she just stuck it behind my back on the chair, right on my bottom. And now I have a dirty bottom. Yeah. Yeah, it was great that Cheeky came in. I've now subscribed to Cheeky through both of my channels now, which is exciting. So I'm going to throw this again because it's disgusting. Angel, could you please go and find another ball? I'd really love it if you could choose another ball. You got it from your mother's side. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're opposite, as I said yesterday, opposite to my son, who just, my poor boy, he yes, I know, right? My poor boy, he's a redhead, which is not the part that's tricky, but he started balding really young, which is just one of those things. But his hair ears can be everywhere else, so that makes it tricky for the poor thing. But there's nothing much I can do about that. The poor thing. All right, let's do a test, shall we? All right. Where's that ball, Angel? I can't even see it. It'll be here somewhere. Angel, I can't find it. Find me the ball, please. Angel, where's the ball? Under me? Thank you, that's better. Right. Okay. Thank you. Okay, don't mind the voice change. All right. Are we ready, team? All right, Rod, this one's for you. Guys, you know the deal. Thank you. Oakley? Oakley, sit. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Oh, seriously, Angel, this is why you always win. Angel, come. Thank you, sit. You can have a, Oakley can have a head start. Ready? Free. Oh, and here's the crowd. Are you cheering? Who do you want to win? Lo the crowd are in the stands watching. Uh-oh, we missed it, Rod. He did do it. You did it, didn't you? Oopsie. All right, next try. Ready? Whoever wins, wins. Oakley missed the memo that time. Angel doesn't stop, Mary. She does not stop. And it's not great for her because she's already got a bit of a dodgy cruciate ligament on her left. So we have to decide when enough's enough. Oakley, do you want to play rather than weeding the ground? Oakley, do you want to play? Because that's disgusting, whatever you're licking there. Oh, Pups and Roses, hello, my friend. Hello. I was just looking at your videos this morning. Oh, Levi and Lockie, there's no need for that. Can you hear them bark when they bark like that? You showing everyone your true side now, Lockie? Hey? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I love you so much. Do you know that? You are so beautiful. Do you ever look at your dogs, guys, and just feel like you're going to burst in tears? I have that feeling all the time. I know. It's stunning, isn't it? It just blows my mind. You know what I think that is it Michelle from Pups and Roses? Do you know what I think she should do? I think she should
join all of her shorts together and make some long form videos so that then I can play them as long form videos so they count towards her valid watch time, but I can also put them on as like a background because they are like a the the background the footage that Pups and Roses makes is like a movie. Yeah, she does. So imagine if you join together 10 of them or so, and then when you're having dinner, you could play them like just a background screensaver that is just divine, which would help Michelle out and also help us out because it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. She does have a beautiful taste in music. I could watch her all day long. Well, get on it, Michelle, because I would certainly play it when I was working. Because sometimes when I'm on the computer and things, I just look up something like gentle music or emotional music or something, and I'll play that in the background. So what you put together, I would much prefer to watch yours. If you can do that for me, I would absolutely love it, and I'd play it on repeat all the time. Well, Michelle, as a ballerina, I probably appreciate that because I had a full-time dance school for 30 years. So I was a dance principal, not specializing in ballet, and I retired just after COVID, but maybe that's why I'm very taken to your channel as well. But absolutely, I think you should do that, Michelle, because I would play it on repeat all day long. Yeah. Oh, the ducks are just coming in. So these are just our local ducks that go here, there, and everywhere. What were you wondering, honey? You do. Rod, there's Rod, there's a joke to be had there, but I won't be saying it. Um, predominantly jazz, tap, and lyrical, Michelle. I did enough ballet to be able to teach up to fives. So I used to teach, 20, 30 hours a week, and I could teach up to 5 and 6 year olds, sometimes seven if I pushed ballet, but everything else I could teach all the styles, but I wasn't a ballet specialist. I hired people for that. All right, Rod, you go back to work. You go back to work, Rod. Absolutely. And I'm looking forward to your comedy sketches coming out soon. Please post your arm. That would be amazing. I would love that. Where's the balls? Just your arm pick. Yep. We'll all know what that means anyway, all of us. And what about the two hairs on your face, Rod, so that we can imagine you using them as your dental floss and your blindfold, which is Rod's joke, not mine. Alicia is kimchi, and Rod is as cheeky as anything. Angel, where's the ball gone, darling? I can't find it. Angel, can you find the ball? Oh, thank you. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Thank you. Oh, it's rolling again. This is the problem with playing ball on a hill. Hang on, I'll get it. Stop being lazy, girl. Gotta stop being a lazy girl, don't I? All right. Let's see if we can do a sit stay while we're here. Bye, Rod. I'll talk to you soon. Angel, come round. Angel, this way. Angel, this way. Good girl. Good. Sit. Sit. Stay. Good puppies. Good puppies. Good. Good puppies. I'm just taking myself quite a way away from them. Good. Try not to fall over. Good. They broke the stinkers. Hi, German. I'm going to have to do that again. I was a dance teacher. I had qualifications, and I suppose so, but not to your level. I'm sure I'd put money on that fact. Come round here, Oakley, please. It's amazing, isn't it? Oakley, sit. I'm just getting them to do this sit stay again because they broke it before I told them. So I don't want to undo all that work. Look at that. What a picture. Free. Thank you, team. That's better. It's nice to see you here, German. Oh, see, everybody knows everybody. It's like this little community we've got. I just love it. Yeah, Oakley, that's a much better ball. Do you reckon we could transition to this one? Because that other one is feral. Angel, what about this ball? We don't do that. Would this one be okay? She probably won't want it because she's got her eye on that other one. Ready? Sit, Oakley. Oh, that'd make a pretty picture, wouldn't it? You guys are so beautiful. Do you know how beautiful you are? Oh my gosh. Look at that, Alicia. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh, guys. Sit, puppies. Oh, Marlo's here. Hi, Marlo. I was speaking about you before, Marlo. There we go. It is fantastic, isn't it, Maverick? And I don't know how I fell into this group of wonderful people, but I've never felt more supported in all my life. It's quite amazing, really. Oh, you're so lovely. Yeah, don't you reckon that we're so lucky though that we've somehow managed to all find one another and everybody seems to be cut from a similar cloth and very similar. I was saying on a live yesterday that it's like birds of a feather flock together. We seem to all gravitate to one another because we're similar in our morals and our ethos. Oh, there's Angel. Beautiful. And Oakley. Where's that ball gone, sweet pea? Where's that ball? Yeah. I made a better I think I mentioned to you guys that um I made a chart to try and chart how Melbourne time lines up with all the different time zones in America and England and Africa and all those places. And I think I've worked out that morning time is best for everybody. I think so. There. Beautiful. Oh, Alicia, I see what you're doing. You're a cheeky girl. Where's the ball, Angel? Look at all these beautiful autumn leaves too. Uh, I'm not really sure what you're up to down there, young man. 8 o'clock. So it's currently 11 a.m. Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. Hi, big city. Nice to see you. Thank you. I'm just trying to work out what it is that Levi's up to here. Levi, what are you doing, bud? Levi? Oh, my God. What is under there? What has happened to your face? What are you doing? Guys. Yeah, I know. But, oh, Levi, you look like a wreck now. Oh, my God. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Come here, my darling. You are now a wreck. You are all covered in dirt and mud, and you're back on this feral ball. You disgusting thing. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, now Oakley's at it. What's under there, guys? There's probably mice or something. Lockie, what have you found, sweetheart? Oh, Angel, give it a rest, babe. Give it a rest with the ball. There. Thank you, Levi. Good man. Look at that. He's actually sitting down in the wet ground. You're amazing. Angel, sit. Good boy. Angel, sit. Good girl. There. Well done. Well done. No, I know. Look at what German, look what she's making me play with. We've got about 25 balls in the garden, and this is the one she's chosen. You are a feral little girl. Ugh, gross. That's disgusting. Yeah. Oh, go, Levi. Well done, Levi. You went joining off the big ones. The best ball is the most disgusting ball. Oakley, see, Levi comes in like the referee saying, don't be stupid. Don't be silly. I used to. You're fine, honey. You're fine, Michelle. That's what I do. What I do in the mornings when I'm getting ready for work and I'm having to put on makeup and do my hair and clean the kitchen and all that is during that time of day, all the people that support me, I play their long form videos or their lives, even if I'm not actively watching it fully. I just rotate through one after the other and leave a comment just to try and help out my friends with support and time. Um, because I think that people support me a lot and they comment on my things and I try and reciprocate. But as you know, a lot of the time I have issues with disappearing comments that happens one on, over and over again. So at least if I play the long forms while I'm busy, even when I'm driving, that's what I do. When I get in the car, I take my iPad with me. I put on somebody's live and I press play. And then when I get to my destination, I'll change it to somebody else's live or long form. And then away I go, because at least that way I feel like I'm supporting those that support me. Yeah. But that's why I'm saying, because your videos are so gorgeous, what you should do is join together a whole bunch of shorts and then create long form so that then it'll go to your valid hours and we can play them for a long period of time. Michelle, if you want to take a minute to have a look at some of my um, long form videos, you'll notice that they're just shorts that have been converted into long form. So feel free to have a look back at how I've done it. Yep. Marlo is yeah. But if you make a playlist, Maverick, of shorts, I still don't think that goes to our valid hours. I think it's only long form and lives. So Muffin the Maltese was the one saying to me, put lives into a playlist called Lives, and then she plays those playlists through, and I do the same for her. Um, but I just don't think that shorts ever count towards our valid hours. Please correct me if I'm wrong, though, because I'm not really sure. Well, Michelle, if you want to talk about it more, please feel free to send me a email or an Instagram message because I'm happy to sort of thrash things out and I'm only learning too. So together with a few of my friends, I'm working this out. And if you want to talk to me about it, I'd love to learn with you and figure things out and research together. So feel free to reach out to me and we can do that because your channel, Michelle, is really valuable and your work is sensational. So I'd love to see it really do amazing things for you. And Maverick, you've got a huge channel, so yeah, it's heaps. That's why yeah, my email address is in my channel description, so feel free to look it up and just flick me an email. Um, you do learn something new every day. That's right, Maverick. But I think that you also need 3,000 hours of long form video. So for me, it felt easier to get the valid hours as opposed to the number of short views. There's different ways around it. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. I'd also just like to get the hype button. Yeah, feel free, Michelle, when we're done here today, have a look at my channel description. My email's there and my Instagram's there. Feel free to send me an email. I'm no expert, I'm just learning. And I ask Alicia from Kimchi and Marlo and Angela from Murphy and all my other friends all the time because I've got no idea. But together we're getting our head around it a little bit. So feel free to reach out and we'll work it out together. Alicia and I are working on something as well at the moment too, just trying to work out an issue we're having. But together we'll figure it out. Yeah. I think Marlo's done a couple. Yeah, okay. It was funny the other day, I was having a conversation with Angela from Murphy, and we were talking about how our views had gone down and we were having some issues and things. And then both of us had videos that took off. So it was like we'd put it into the universe. It was really funny. Yeah. Alicia, I've been showing my son Mitchell that you saw before, Kimchi, and talking about him a lot because I didn't know much about ferrets at all. So I'm learning so much from this. Oh, that was hopeless. Sorry. There. It's when I first started doing YouTube, I didn't have any idea that it would be the learning curve that it is. I had absolutely no idea, but it's like doing a degree really. It feels like we're having to study so hard to learn. Yeah. When I got really disheartened when my comments kept vanishing so much, that really did my head in because I felt like I was really trying so hard and I was banging my head against a brick wall and I was getting nowhere because I couldn't show support to people that were supporting me. It's something like that. And I think getting a hype button is a slightly lower. So, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there's a certain level that you need to achieve to get a hype button. And once you've got that, you need a little bit more to become a YouTube partner. And once you become a YouTube partner, then things can move forward again. But you need something like that. But you actually need, I think it's 3,000 hours of valid watch time in order to get a hype button. And I think the hype button is when you get that, that's when YouTube will push you a bit harder. Your comments disappear sometimes too. It drives me crazy. It feels like YouTube wants us doing all these things, but then I think it's an AI thing. Maybe sometimes it suspects we're a bot, so then it stops us from doing certain things. It's so frustrating. Levi, let's go sit over here, honey. Yeah, I find it so it's been happening to me less, and the way that I think, look, I could be wrong, but the way that I'm operating now, which I think is meaning that it happens less, is that I alternate between watching some long form and watching shorts, and I don't just I used to sit down and watch everybody's shorts, comment on everybody's things, and then that'd be it for the day. But um because I touch type really fast, I think it thought that I was automatic. So now I just go in and do a few, like, maybe a dozen, and then I'll watch a long form short and go and do some housework or whatever. A long form video, go do some housework, and then I come back and watch a few more, and then I might create a video, and then I'll do a few more, and then I'll watch a long form. So I try and juggle it about like that as opposed to um, doing all my shorts and then sitting down to do all my creation because there's a lot of work in it, isn't there? Between getting enough footage and then studying what's working, it's everything. And the other thing I also noticed was yeah, the the other thing that I noticed was my views definitely change if I'm using trending sounds. And it's not necessarily my favorite thing to do, but it definitely impacts the number of views you're getting. And that's my experience anyway. And so if I alternate sort of using a trending sound and something that then I create myself, that tends to help my views as well. The other thing that I learnt is that there's 3 stages of testing. So, when your shorts or your videos first go out, apparently um, they only get released to your main subscribers, and if they pick it up, then it gets released to a broader bunch, and then if they pick it up, it gets released fully. But if it doesn't get picked up by your subscribers within the first 90 minutes, then it dies. So that's why they suggest being very aware of when your biggest how you can look at that thing in analytics where you can see when your most active time is with your subscribers? You better to schedule your posts to happen when your active time is when your subscribers are there, so that it's more likely that you'll get a pickup of your subscribers liking and interacting with your things. That's what I've learned anyway from just watching other things on YouTube. So when I was first starting, I was driving my entire family crazy because I wanted them all to like and share and comment on my videos. And I did some experiments because I scheduled the post to go out when everybody got home, and I'd have, say 6 or 7 people like, share, and comment on a post, and then it'd get pushed. But if we ever were out of the house and a post went up and no one was home to do that, sometimes it'd die. So I think it is about that initial interaction when things go up. Marlo, how many shorts are you doing in a day? It is just luck. I know. How many shorts do you aim to do, Marlo? Do you have a plan of what you're doing? Thank you, Angel. Levi, do you want to come and have a cuddle? Yes, engagement. Yes, absolutely. So, Maverick, have you got anything you can suggest? Yeah, Monday to Friday twice. Yeah, I do the same. Maverick, because your page is quite big, do you have any suggestions as well of things that can help? We're all at different stages of this learning, aren't we? Hi, Cheeky. I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, that's a good idea, Marlo. That's a good idea. The other thing that I started doing, I don't know if you saw, but I put up a couple of videos just by chance that included Oakley and Angel and Franklin when they were babies, the golden retrievers when they were babies. And wasn't a plan of mine. It was just something that I did, I don't know why. And those videos went crazy. And I think it's the puppy effect for me. I don't think you'd be the smallest channel, Michelle. I don't think so. And that's why, Michelle, I'd really love to get behind you. Michelle, if you want to do some collaborations as well, I'm more than happy to do that with you. Let's talk about it via email because I'd love to push your channel. Maybe, maybe Alicia, try doing some of those trending things. My footwear size. Do you want to see my sexy shoes right now after I've been in the mud? Check that out. This is about a lady's nine. If you're going to do shorts 3 a day and you'll grow fast and space them out, so 9, 11, 3. Okay, thank you. I've only been doing two, so maybe it's worth stepping it up a little bit. Yeah. What, my shoes? These are, I had to wear boots because I was going in a muddy paddock before, Marlo, and I nearly fell over. So these are my paddock shoes. They're actually riding boots. So they've got a bit of a heel on them. And these are what I can wear in the paddock. So I'm absolutely filthy dirty because earlier, when you, before you came in, Marlo, we did a tour around the farm and we went in the goat paddock and the pony paddock and went up to the horses and looked at a massive tree that fell down and things. It does feel, Michelle, it does feel full time. It'll rain like Billy O here. It it will snow in the in I'm in the hills, but I'm not in the great big mountains. Um, it sometimes snows close to us, but not quite here. I've never had snow here, but within about 10 minutes it does snow. And if we drive 40 minutes or so, then we get a lot of snow. Never worry about subscribers or views or create. Yeah. Do you know what I've decided to do, Maverick, on the back of that? Someone suggested to me to work out what your thing is, work out how you differ, what's different about you, and just stick with that and be authentic and honest about who you are and what you do. And I've lent into that and I think it's working for me. So I try and lean into positivity and sort of love and light and being kind to one. You like smelly boots? Well, these are certainly smelly, that is for sure. So I lean into positivity and kindness and love and that sort of thing. And um, as a result of that, I think it works. And sometimes funny things too, but I don't do negative funny. And that is helping me, I think. I know, Maverick, your voiceovers are sensational. And Maverick, I noticed that you have the little sound thing on the side of your videos. Does that mean you would be okay with people using your sound bites or you don't want them to? I'll show you my shoes again if you want. They were pretty feral, aren't they? Look at how yucky they are. It very have you had a look, Michelle? I've done this whole time without hitting the mute button. But just remember that when you use the trends, hang on, I've got to go back and read that. But just remember when you use the trends and everybody else's voiceover, they start on your channel because if they ever delete their video, yes, that's right, everything can go with it. That's right. Yeah, they are. AI. Yeah, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, well, when I went, mud skating in a paddock before, so I knew I had to wear these shoes or else I would end up on my butt. Yeah. It's really hard, isn't it, Maverick? Because I like doing lots of things that creatively that I can, and part of why Michelle will understand this, because I retired from my dance career, I found that my creative juices had nowhere to go. Like I was really yearning, I used to do so much music selection and costume selection and designing shows and doing all sorts of things. And then I changed careers and I had nowhere for all that energy to go. So this has given me somewhere for that to live. But with the way that YouTube seems to prefer you using trending sound bites, it's sort of strange the way that when you use your own work, it doesn't get as much traction. And that's quite frustrating. I find that it's quite Chef Liz, oh my goodness. Did Armando say hello to you this morning? I asked him to pass on a message. I hope so. Yeah. I wish I could cook like that. I really, really do. I really do. Oh, Levi. Le- Levi, oh, I'm glad. I just need Levi to hop up because he wants to sit on my lap and he's going to have another tantrum if he can't. Levi, hop up here, honey bun. There. Is she keeping you in line, Marlo? There. You happy now, darling? You can be close to your mom? Oh, I love you. Oh, far out. Angel, you need to rest. I'm just going to sit that there. You can just keep yourself organized for a minute. Have a rest. Tags tied. Yep. Yep. I'm glad he is for you, Marlo, because for he doesn't seem to get much traction on YouTube. Do you does anybody have any Doc Martens? I know, right? Well, these were Dublin riding shoes actually for horse riding. So they have a heel on them, but they're also waterproof, so I can use them in the paddocks. Um, can I ask everybody another piece of advice? As you know, I've got the 5 dogs, Golden, Cavy, and the Kelpie. And, whenever I put anything up of Levi by himself, it doesn't get pushed out. So I'll go from, 1,000 to 8,000 views, for example, and then when I put Levi up, it might get 50. It doesn't fly. It's like I think my instinct is that the, AI algorithm can't tell that he's a dog because he's so dark. But what do you think? Do you think I'm wrong? What do you think, Levi? Because you've got such a dark little face, haven't you? Do you think I might be right there? You're finally resting a little bit. You just need to give yourself a moment, darling. You're still even puffing. Just have a lay down, sweet pea. You're a new channel. So you're a new channel. YouTube will push your content more. They're doing that this year, so capitalize on this. So I've been going since about October, and I think my farm channel, my Ups and Downs farm channel, is thinking about that. I've only been doing that a few months. No, is 3 dogs too many? No. 5 dogs, yeah. I had 6 for ages, and I've often got 6 because Dixie comes to play so much. But go for gold. Get a golden retriever. You'll never look back. Oakley, do you agree? Should she get a golden retriever? Yes. There you go. See, cheeky? Let's ask Angel. Angel, should she get a golden retriever? Yes. Look at that. I think it's decided. I think it's decided, isn't it, Oakley? A golden retriever is amazing. Yes. What do you think? So, with the golden retrievers, the boys are much bigger than the girls, just so you know. So, girl, boy, they're full brother, sister. I know. It's really weird because, like, all the other dogs do really well. But if you, just for interest sake, if you go back and look at my video views, you'll see almost everything that I put up of Levi never ever takes. I know. The only time it's ever gone good is if I, mute out the colours a little bit, like, you know, how you can adjust the colours a little bit and, um, focus on his face really close up. That's the only time it does any good, like this. Hang on, I'll show you. Levi, look at mummy. If I put it really close like this sort of thing, is the only time. Oh, you are beautiful. I just don't get it. Get vid IQ extension. Okay, I've got to remember that. Alicia, can you do me a favor and write that down for me? And when we talk later, can you remind me of that? Because I'm outside. VidIQ extension. Yeah. You are looking exhausted, Lockie Lou. You're such a beautiful little man, aren't you? Yeah. The golden retrievers and the cavaliers are actually quite similar in a lot of ways in nature. Oakley, come. Oakley, come. Good boy. Good boy. There. Should Cheeky get a golden retriever? Yes. Yes, definitely. Okay, go. I know. And look at hit the top of his head. He's got like a little on button. Look. On. Here we are. On. You're so cute. And you're so cute too, beautiful boy. You're a beautiful boy. Thank you, Alicia. See, the boys are normally snuggled up on my lap right about now if I'm home. So they are thinking, why are we outside, you crazy lady? Yeah. You know what else I was thinking? Can you guys tell me what you think of this idea? Do you think I should set up a live one day, but schedule it as let's just talk about YouTube stuff so that all of us as creators, we can support each other to learn all this stuff that we've discussed today because none of us have got really any idea even what we need to know. You you can have it on your phone at the same time. I also wondered too, Maverick, tell me if you think I'm right with this idea or not, whether now that they're pushing the YouTube Create app, whether videos made with YouTube Create might do better than the ones they made with CapCut because it's a YouTube video made from YouTube Create. I could be wrong, but it was just a thought that I had. So I've actually done a couple of experiments where I've taken my CapCut video and I've saved it, then I've uploaded it into YouTube Create and saved it and then uploaded it that version. So I don't know if that's correct, but I'm giving it a go. Yeah. So yeah, all right. That's fine, sweetheart. You go and deal with kimchi. We've been talking for ages, so I'll jump off now. YouTube music, I think so too. Michelle, why don't you flick me an email? Going back inside now just to do more YouTube stuff. So I'll click off now. Michelle, send me an email. We'll talk more. Thank you everyone for being here today. I've really enjoyed the conversation and the chat. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.